Generally, I keep a pretty good attitude, but have you ever had one of those situations that just keep getting worse? I bought this trailer a little while back. I'll put a picture up of what it used to look like. And I've made a lot of progress. I made some welds, fixed the hinges by, well, welding on basically fabricating a hinge back here. I can show you. As I tore it apart to do the wheel bearings, I finally realized that one of the axles absolutely needed replaced. Let's see, oh yeah, it's this side. You see all this damage. This won't even hold the washers that it needs to hold anymore. And this hinge up here I just made out of a tube and some metal. So since I'm replacing that axle, this one's slightly bent, so I decided to do both. The axles come with brakes, so I'm going to wire up both axles to a brake system. That means I needed to order the new 7-pin for the trailer to run fresh wires because they were all old and damaged, and the vehicle side I need to put one on there, and in order to wire that into the vehicle I need to get a brake controller, so I'll order that. And well, things just kept getting crazy. The other day I was supposed to get the delivery for both axles, so I primed my day for that, ready to go. And apparently they shipped the axles to Oregon, so now I have to wait about another week to get those axles, and it's just been one thing after the other. And I'll be, if I'm being honest, I wanted to be pissed off for a minute, and then I realized, well, that ain't gonna help anything. So the trailer will get done when it gets done, A coat of primer, Rust-Oleum, and then 2 coats of truck bed liner. So I had this old 4-pin laying around. I'll cut off, a good 6 or 8 inches of this so I can use it anytime I want to, when I need a 4-pin like this. But I did that because I needed this wire anyway to run underneath the trailer. When I run those wires, they'll come up to a junction box for the 7-pin. I'll show you real quick. So there's this junction box. I'll connect all those wires here on the junction box, and then I'll connect my own brake wires and run those to the brakes. And so I'll have the 7-pin that's got about 4 feet of wire, so I can connect it to the back of the truck, which is currently a 4-pin, so I can plug this 4-pin into it. I still have to run a ground, and then this would be for the brake power. This is, I believe, an auxiliary power for if I had a battery on the trailer. Not sure exactly what that one is, but and then I can mount the 7-pin with a 4-pin adapter at the back of the trailer. There's a little mount in here for that. And finally, I got this chain. Is it galvanized? Is that why it's kind of gold? I wonder how well that welds. Probably if I grind it down, it'll be fun. Anyway, I got this chain so that I can cut a couple pieces and weld them onto to the trailer. In fact, I'll just cut, hey, no! I'll just cut one chain, a piece like this, and move the other hook down. And that will replace this silly chain that's on here right here. Can you imagine hoping that this would catch your trailer? It's probably a 500-pound chain. So it's broken, in fact. So we'll weld on a proper chain. Well, with all that in place and the new axles that'll be here eventually, well, we'll have the trailer up and running in no time, I guess.